Greetings, I'm Septum Sen, and I'm reporting from inside Movies Galore. So, the last time I was here, I reviewed a, B-movie. But I thought this time, I'm going to keep up, of course, my titular style for this channel, which is talking about films that I can't find a physical release of. And this time, we're going to hit a TV series that is a little bit more recent, and that is the anime series Aggretsuko. This series was introduced to me through Sage of Anime Abandon. I watched the show. You should check it out too. Check out his channel. Of course, if you like what you see here, you can also check on me and my channel Septum Sen versus the World. So let's get going. Aggretsuko is simply Office Space. Except instead of human beings, you have cutesy little animals. It follows our main character, who is actually a red panda, and she is trying to live out her life as an office drone. Sadly for her, life as just a regular office worker just doesn't work well for her. The boss is a chauvinistic pig, literally, and some of her friends are downright crazy. She takes abuse and she doesn't dish it back. Her only outlet is karaoke, where she sings death metal in order to get her anger out. I really, really love this concept. And the fact that they put this in little 15-minute chunks is really fun. I can tell you from watching, or currently watching, the Going Home Club movie series with NIS, this particular is harder when you're dragging it out. If you're just doing small things, having it in small bites really helps with spreading this out. I also love the cutesy aesthetic. Watching this cutesy little animal make this devil face as she's going and she's singing and screaming into the microphone is hilarious. I also like many of the characters. They have a surprising amount of depth, including her boss. And a lot of the stories are fun, and this is one of the places that I break with Anime Abandon. A lot of what he said came from this is more of a, please see the second season, there's not enough good here to stand on its own. I believe that this is perfectly fine. If I don't see more of it, I'm good. If I get more of it, I'm happy because I'm getting more of something that is quite good. So, again, I enjoyed most of the storylines. I thought that many of them did tie up okay, but left enough loose ends to just give me a little bit of interest in seeing future episodes. Of course, the last part is the soundtrack just is so funny. The opening, just where you have the death metal thrashing, and then you have the cutesy animal just dancing around, like, just dancing to this particular song. It is just a hilarious thing. So there are a couple of negatives. My wife couldn't really watch most of it because some of it does come across as slightly racist. Really just one character where they have the gorilla portrayed by a black female in a lot of cases, and that just doesn't quite go well at this day and age. So, yeah, that's just one thing that you've got to watch out for when it comes to these types of things. The other is I do agree that they like to backtrack a bit. In a lot of series, they like to do the move forward 2 steps, move back 1 step approach to character development. You're getting closer, you're getting understanding, In Aggretsuko, It's more like moving up 2 steps, moving back 2 steps. You feel like you're right back where you started. Maybe you're not quite moving back the full 2 steps, but you're moving 2 steps forward, then you're moving 1 3/4 of a step backwards. This can be shown most of all with her chauvinistic boss. There are moments where they do bond, but of course something happens and it feels like there's all of it lost. But then when you get to the end, where they're having a big crunch, you see a little glimmer that maybe there was a little bit more of a connection. This series is on Netflix currently, which may or may not mean that it gets a physical release. If it does, you'll see this reviewed again on my other channel. But for the time being, if you have Netflix, I would recommend you check out Aggretsuko. I give this series a 7 out of 10. Thank you for watching. If you enjoy this type of content, please think to like, subscribe, and share when it comes to Inside Movies Galore. We have many things such as great reviews, wonderful movie discussions, and in-depth director interviews that you can't see anywhere else. So with that being said, we will see you on the next one. Goodbye.
Goodbye.